tune so light, playful steps in the morning bright. Clouds draw dreams in the endless blue. Every note is a world anew. Fingers snap and our toes tap near. Joyful bursts are the sounds we hear. We'll race with sparrows, the skies unfold. Songs of silver and voices of gold. Oh, whistle your worries into the air.
Oh, yeah.
Whistling whimsy feels just so right. The meadow hums its quiet song. Grass sways softly like singing along. The day feels boundless, so full of cheer. Whistling dreams that we hold so dear. Close your eyes, let the tune run free. A melody flows like the wide blue sea. From hills to clouds, let it all combine in whistling notes, magical lines. Oh, whistle your worries into the air.
Hit 'em all, Nevada! Hit 'em all, Nevada! Come join in all the fun as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight. Hit 'em all, Nevada!
Hi everyone, this is the time that I say goodbye to Las Vegas. Well, at least until June 25th when I come back to meet some friends, and I'll be staying once again at Sam's Town for 7 nights. Obviously, it's my favorite place to stay. And this last day was excellent. I was on 699, which was the very last room, so that one side of the wall was just a stairwell. And so that my computer and everything was on that side, so I didn't have to worry about disturbing my neighbors, or them disturbing me, if you will. So yeah, I really enjoy that hotel, my favorite. They also happen to have my 2 favorite fast food places, Subway and Panda Express. What else do I need? I'm now heading to the last 2 cities on the agenda, and that is Searchlight, which is very small. We'll be there in and out. And then on to our final city, which is Laughlin. Laughlin has quite a few casinos, so we'll be visiting all of them along, of course, the river and the river walk. There's quite a lot to show in Laughlin. As I drive, I want to mention that I am very aware that I mentioned in my intro back in day 1, part 1. Let me take these sunglasses off. Put my regular glasses on. I know it's kind of disconcerting when you can't see eyes. It's weird. I'm not a Hollywood star. There. And I had mentioned then that I was also going to be spattering in some autobiographical things, so that my great-grandkids could watch this and, you know, get some information about who I am and what I do and that sort of thing. And I, in fact, did do that. I taped a lot of things, a lot of info, a lot of, you know, but after I started putting them on my computer and looking at them, I kind of decided it wasn't very good. First of all, because when I do these, as you no doubt can tell, there's a lot of pauses, hems and haws. I'm just not a good speaker off the top of my head. But like my songs, when I have time to write, edit, rewrite, and then write, I do a much better job. That's in my wheelhouse. So I've decided that doesn't really belong in this particular series anyway. I mean, I've given a few little things here and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I get home, and I'm going to do it properly. I will mention, however, that for those of you who might be interested, and I highly doubt they will, I'll be putting them on this site because it's really the only channel I intend to have. And I'll call it the autobiography, whatever. I will say that it is in 4 stages. It is the birth to my last day in the Air Force. That's the first stage. Second stage, that's my learning stage. Second stage would be after I left the Air Force and my 20 years of being in a band, a cover band. I'll talk a lot about that with pictures and all that sort of thing. And then the third stage will be the 20 years that I was a high school English teacher at Mountain Empire. And the fourth stage is my retirement. It just happens to work out that they're all approximately 20 years. Well, the fourth stage we hope is going to be 20 plus years. We shall see. And those 4 stages are pretty crisp. You know, the second and third stage, the first stage, of course, is all learning, maturing. The second and third stage was all earning, all about earning, raising a family. And the final stage is spending. All the money that you have earned, all of the credit that you have built up through your retirement. Now the last stage needs to be to spend, which is why I'm here. I'm spending, which is nice. So if you're interested in that, have at it. I don't know when it'll be up. I want to take some time and do it right. Probably, you know, maybe a week, 2 weeks. But if you're on the notification thing, you'll get it anyway. So I hope for those of you who've been waiting for me to talk about that, I've decided it's just not the right place or time to do it. I want to finish this trip on an up note. I've enjoyed some of the comments. A few people have said, stay with the black. Stay with the black on roulette. Stay with it. And then there are 1 or 2 who said, you've got to go to red. Go to red. I don't even know if I'm going to play roulette again. I probably will, just to put a little, you know, nightcap on it. So we shall see. We'll see how it feels, how it goes. And of course, once again, I'll give you a grand total. In the meantime, enjoy our drive to Searchlight, and then from Searchlight on to Laughlin.
It's 1,000 miles of desert sky. The road stretches out like a lullaby. The neon lights fade in the rear view. It's just me and the wind and the endless blue. The tires hum, the radio's quiet. A little too much time to think, but I fight it. The mountains rise, but they don't talk back. I keep my eyes on the highway, no looking back. Hit 'em all, Nevada, burning bright. Rolling past the solar farm on this lonesome ride. From Sam's Town on the 95 like a sweet escape. Hit 'em all, Nevada, no time to waste. Hit 'em all, Nevada, time's getting short. I'm in the red, but win or lose, I'll be a good sport. Searchlight's still a long ways away, but I feel the pull of that distant bay. A town so small, but the dreams are big. People passing through just trying to live. The desert whispers secrets so old, where the stories are written in dust and gold. Each mile's a memory, each turn a twist. But I'm chasing something, can't say what it is. Hit 'em all, Nevada, burning bright. Rolling past the solar farm on this lonesome ride. From Sam's Town on the 95 like a sweet escape. Hit 'em all, Nevada, no time to waste. Hit 'em all, Nevada, time's getting short. I'm in
trip here to Searchlight is rather interesting. They're repaving the 95, and we have been going very slow, and there's plenty of troopers along the way to make sure that you're going slow, and it appears it's going to end right here. You could certainly appreciate the ticket money. All right, so we see we've got a Dennys right on the right, a liquor store on the left, and a casino in the middle. I doubt if I'll be able to get away with filming in here, but let's see what we can find out, shall we? You know, the bartender's giving me the eye, but as you can see, it's got a few machines here. There's the Dennys over there. Got a bar there. It has a stage right there with some pool tables, and the music is going on pretty strong, so I'll go ahead and wait till I play. All right, the best game they have here is the 9-5 triple double, and the difference here is if you get 4 aces with any 2, 3, or 4, it's the same as a royal. Really hard to win at this game, but you know, whatever, gotta play. So you notice I have $100 in there. It's because I don't have any 20s with me, so I'll just play the 20 hands regardless, and we'll see where we're at. We'll go ahead and play one, but I have to keep talking because of the music. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and we're starting off with 3 10s. Now, if we could get another 10, what a wonderful thing that would be, wouldn't it? Here we go, 10, please. All right, no 10. Let's move on. I'll get the rest and come back to you. Okay, I have 3 more hands to go. I'm going to talk through the whole thing so that we don't get a copyright strike. This is hand number 18. Oh, we have A's. Oh, we have the spades. So you don't keep the 5s, you go for the flush. All right, here is hand 19 and hand 20. 2 pair. Maybe we can get a full house to get all our money back. We shall see. No. All right, so we've lost $93.7. Not too bad. Let's move on to the next one. Well, be sure if you're in Searchlight to come over here to Terrible's Roadhouse and see the monster chair, or even better yet, sit in the monster chair. So yeah, it's the first time I've been in here. I've gone through this place 100,000 times, or by Searchlight, but I've never actually stepped inside here. So, all right, let's go on over to the next one, another Terrible's. And so we are leaving Terrible's Roadhouse, and now we're gonna go over to the next casino in Searchlight. That's right, 2, count them, 2 casinos in this little tiny city. And let's see, gotta be careful here. I know you can't see the road, but to my left there's a road. If you travel far enough, it goes down to the river. But before you get to the river, it actually has a Searchlight museum. A Searchlight museum, and I visited it, and you know what? It was kind of interesting. Not gonna lie, it was kind of interesting. All right, got all these trucks. I have to wait. All right, good. It cut out for me. All right, here we go. So now we're going to be moving on to the other Searchlight casino, which is really part of the gas station complex along with McDonald's. Got to stay at 25. You got to be careful, because if you go fast, they will ticket you. They have a beef jerky place here too that supposedly is the world famous beef jerky. I've gone in there one time, and it was the world famous beef jerky because it's the most priciest beef jerky I have ever seen. I think they had one package of beef jerky that was $35. How is that even possible? All right, we are now going to Terrible's Casino. I don't see if it has any other name to it. I mean, the other one was also a Terrible's, but it was the Roadhouse. This one, they just call it Terrible's Casino. But as I say, it's part of the complex of the gas station and the McDonald's. All right, I have been in here one time before, and it's just got a few machines and some video poker, so I'm not positive I'll play here, but I'll try to get in at least one game. Okay, well, it has some of the newer machines here. and quite a few people playing. It's basically just a bar and a few machines around it, but I'm going to go ahead and play one. Let's see how we do. All right, Huff and Puff. Let's see, this is Huff and More Puff. Let's see how this comes out. It's only 75 cents a pop. Not a lot. We'll do a couple together and then we'll see how it works. Hopefully get a bonus or I don't know. I would imagine at a place like this that they have a chip in there that is not particularly favorable to the customer. We shall see. Well, looky here. We got 4. So, 4 saws. Now, the way they're set up, I would love to see a saw here. You know, it's like everybody says, anything but a mini saw. Stop at the saw. There you go. Because I have 3 of them on the same line. That means I've automatically got a brick house. All right, come on, baby. Here we go. That goes there. So that's the wooden one. So we're going to be starting off with 7 and 1 wooden and 1 brick. Now, don't break my heart and give me some hats. I need some extra spins. One more. There you go. Ooh, another one. Hey, Papa's gonna make a little money. Papa's gonna make a little money this time. Not a lot, because I'm only playing 75 cents on the penny denom, but I don't care. A win is a win. All right, how about, okay, 2 more spins. How about another 3-er? 1, okay, there's another brick house, or some people like to say golden house. It's a brick house. Okay, so we get 3. All things considered, pretty darn good. All right. Now here's a case where a lot of people say they want a coin mini, but a lot of times these brick houses are worth more than $10, and the mini's only worth $10. But occasionally you'll get that minor. All right, here we go. So far we have $5. The wooden gives us another $2.25. And now what we've been waiting for, brick, 11, see, they're all more than the $10. All right, so we put in, I still have $33 left. And I won $44.75 in the bonus, which means we are going to be walking away with $78.35. We'll call it 78 or a $38 winner piggy dinner. Thank you. Back for more.
I'm rolling out from Searchlight, feeling the sun. The roads are twisting river, yeah, I'm on the run. Desert winds blowing, but my heart's on fire. Chasing that horizon where the stakes get higher. The yellow lines stretch out like promise in the dust. That the hills are calling in this road I trust. From the canyon curves to the open sky, I'm almost there, I can see it rise. Hit 'em all, Nevada, Laughlin, the final city of this drive. The Colorado River twists and turns as if it's alive. People from all over come to gamble and to play. Oh,
right, we are in room 794. Let's take a little look-see here. The Riverside. We have your back bathroom, and I already got my coffee thing ready and all that. I have your bathtub and shower. The power in the shower is, it's decent. No one's going to get blown away with it. I have a full-length mirror, for those who care. I don't. And we have a couch, which I'll be honest with you, not the most comfortable, but that's okay. I've already put my comforter on the bed. I think I've already told you, but just in case I didn't, I bring this comforter with me wherever I go because it's not about warmth. It's about having a little bit of weight, because these days, most of these hotels, all they do is they put a really thin little blanket and another sheet, and that's all. But I need a little bit more weight to be comfortable, and it does keep you a little warm. And another one of those great deals at Walmart on sale for $9. It sounds like all I do is shop at Walmart. Not true. I'm actually, truth be told, I'm a Target guy, but my son-in-law is an assistant manager of a Walmart, so, family. Okay, and there is my computer setup, my vitamins, and here is my view. Let's open her up here. This, if you haven't already seen it, is the Colorado River. So, it's beautiful. Over there is Arizona, right on the other side. And over there is a Sam's Club, which I do not belong to. And if you look really close, see if I can zoom in. Can you see it? There is, a Panda Express right there in the middle. Right there. All right. Okay, I'm overdoing it. I like it. It's not, the all that ends all. All right, so anyway, beautiful view. Down here, we have, I gotta go through the gate. No, the windows, I don't know. I haven't tried. Let me try. No, it doesn't open. I didn't think it would. That's okay. So you get the pool and you get a little area. Again, if you know me by now, I do like to swim, but I like to swim indoors at my gym where they have an Olympic-sized pool, and I do laps every day, and I miss it. All right, so they also have a nice little mini fridge. The television is not as big as Sam's, but it works. And over here you got your mini fridge and your usual kinds of things. So that's my room here at the Riverside. I'm here for 2 nights. It's all comped, and let's try to win some money this trip, shall we? I neglected to mention, very important thing about the Riverside. I want you to see if you can check out, get my watch straight here, for goodness sakes. All right, check it out. It's just before noon, and I am not only in my room, I am unpacked already. That tells you everything about the customer service at the Riverside. They don't have any of this early check-in business. If the room is ready, you can have it, because I have checked in here. One time I checked in at 7 in the morning. So, it's, I'm just very appreciative of good customer service. That's all there is to it. All right. We should have a good next couple of days here. All right, we're gonna find out what kind of goodies we get, as I've already said. Let's see. Hi, John. My account. I can't show you that. All right. I have a current tier, $3,000. I have a comp balance of $84. I have a $10 rewards, 4,000 more points for the next tier. Don't care about that. All right, promotions. Let's take a looky here. So I have a 2-for-1 buffet. No good to me. 2 free buffets. That's good for me. Even though I will only probably use 1. They don't have a particularly good buffet here. But breakfast. You can't mess up breakfast too much. And let's see, I also have the Bronx Wanderers show, the Garth Live, which of course is not actual Garth, Journey, Copy Band Memorial Comedy Fest, all of which I don't care about because I go to bed earlier than they start. Now, if they were to have Celine Dion, I would stay up for her. Who else would I stay up for? Sydney Christmas, I'd stay up for her. And who else? Not too many others. I'm so stubborn and old. I'm the first to admit it. All right, this is the back wing of the casino. This is a very large casino, and it's got many wings. So I'll eventually show them all to you. A couple of people did say they like the tours of the casinos, even though they're a bunch of machines. That's okay. What you ask, you shall receive. That's my motto. I hit a very unusual, because I don't really play for 50 cents very often, but I hit a Royal, playing 50 cents for $2,000. And that, of course, that came with a tax form, of course, but it was enjoyable having them put all those hundreds in your hand. There's just not much more fun than having them put countless $100 in your hand. That's really nice. All right, here's the registration desk. Very good people, very customer friendly. Always a smile, always a welcome. Very nice. Very much unlike some other places that I'll go into. The Golden Nugget here in Laughlin, which I play at a lot, and I get comps, but I just never stay there unless I absolutely have to, because their customer service, it's like it's almost on purpose to be bad. It's just terrible. Let's move around here a little bit. The overhead music is not a bother here, but here we have the river view. If I need to, like I told you, I don't like to eat alone. So, I rarely eat there, but occasionally, if I have nowhere else to go. There's where the buffet is. Again, not, at least in my opinion. All right, everything's my opinion. That's why I'm talking. Okay, that's over here. Now we're going to go into the next wing, which has some machines I'm going to show you that I really enjoy playing, and you just can't find them anywhere else. But before I do that, I get ahead of myself here. Here is where the table games are, and you can, I gotta stop this for just a moment. All right, I was passing the tables and the poker room. This is the poker room over here. You would think I'd play here. I don't like playing there. It's all, and it's a weird game. It's a 2 through 10 or 4 through 10, something like that. But this is a nice bar. You can sit here, enjoy the river view, play a little video poker, get your drinks for tips and what have you. So it's really nice. There's so many nice things to say about all this. And you see it's beginning. Summer is on its way, so we're gonna get a lot of that. And let's move on. They have live entertainment and DJs and karaoke here. And it's called, let me back up. It's called the Losers Lounge. You would think I would be just hanging in there all the time. All the time. All right, so as I move towards down here, this is the area where they have games called Quick Quads. Now, I don't win a lot on these. I just enjoy the game. It requires some very unique strategy that I've spent a lot of time, my friends and I spent a lot of time learning. It's a fun game. It really takes video poker to a new level. On a couple occasions, I've gotten, I played triple double on that game, and I've gotten aces with a kicker twice and gotten 4,000. I only play for nickels, but 4,000 nickels is still $200. Pretty nice. All right, so we're moving down. Elevators up here that goes to the bowling alley, and they have one of the best cafes up there. Oh man, they have the best cheeseburger you can ask for. There's a guard, so I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit and come down here. There's the bottom cafe. That cafe is not so good, and some merchants along the way. Now here we're walking into the non-smoking section, and I don't know. Is it me, or does it seem like the machines are tighter in the non-smoking section? I know it's my imagination. Maybe. but it seems like I can never win in the non-smoking section. So back here we have a fat burger and buffalo wings. So if you feel like wings or a fat burger, which claim to be the greatest hamburger in the world, and as I've already mentioned once before, that is not true. All right, because of the other two places that I played video poker, I think I'll play a video game, a regular game. So hang with me, I'll find it, we'll sit down and let's see if I can win one of these things. All right, a couple of the maxed out major machines are both being used. There's one right there. And this is the next closest thing I've got. I got my $40 in there, and we're gonna play, of course, for my usual 2 cents, which is $1 a spin. And let's see how we do. Well, I'm not sure why these games dislike me so much, but I'm down to my final 10 spins, so I want you to play along with me. Because I've had 2 more? Nope. 3 more? No. All right. Boy, oh boy, it's just not going my way. These games just are not going my way. There's a little something. All right, what do we get for that? $3.50. That's the highest one I've had yet. All righty. Come on now. 6 more spins. Nope. Gotta have 3 of those lanterns. 1. Oh my goodness. A lot of teasing. Nope. 64 cents. I have 2 more after this. Oh boy. How to lose $40 in less than 3 minutes. All right. A winner? Is it a winner? Is it a winner? No, it's a 10-cent winner. This will not be, this will be a dink. Ding. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. All right, some more of the Riverside here. We have here, we're upstairs, we're on the 2nd floor. This is where the sports book is at. It's old, but you know what? It's got a lot of regulars. They love it here. Also upstairs here is the bowling alley. And it is a very popular bowling alley for people from Arizona, Bullhead, what have you. They do a lot of leagues here. So even though it's not very busy right now, they are, they're, and over here is the snack bar that I talked about earlier. My mother once said, when she was up here bowling with one of the leagues up here with my dad, she said this is the best cheeseburger she has ever had, which is quite a statement considering she was in her 80s at the time. But sometimes it just hits you right. And so of course since then, whenever I come to the Riverside, if I can. Well, so I have walked out of the Riverside, and you just go out the entrance and you come right down here to what's known as the Riverwalk. And you can take this sidewalk, and I'm not going to today, but I am going to go over to the Aquarius so that we have another casino under our belt. And tomorrow I will do all the rest of the casinos. But in the meantime, we can take a nice little walk along this Riverwalk. Now, this Riverwalk goes all the way up until you get to Harris, which is on the far end. So, I won't be taking the Riverwalk all the time, but just so that you can get a good look of the Colorado River. Now, what you see over there, there's a taxi, you see right there, that will take you over to Bullhead from the Riverside for free. But there's another taxi that will run you, a river taxi, that will run you to all the different casinos for, I think it's $4. So instead of, you know, walking or driving, you can just take a taxi. And assuming they'll be running tomorrow, that's what I'll probably do. I'll take the river taxi and give you a view from that over there. It's right here. Let's pass these people here and past the trees. Okay, there it is. That's the water taxi. And it'll take you to all the casinos. All right. Looks like we have some live entertainment outdoors here on the patio. This is something new. I don't know if it's... No, it's not a private party or anything. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right, here's the cafe as you come in the door. And then we'll go right on in here into the casino. It's a very large casino. And of all the properties in Laughlin, it is the most, shall we say, current with all the machines. They always get all the newest machines. And I would say that they're pretty good. I know one thing that'll always be a memory to me is that Louise, Terry's wife, she was playing a Lightning Link when they first had come out, and she got a major, but didn't know that the major was hers until she had gone through the bonus. And it was fun, but I'm sure she'll always remember that. All right, I have decided that we will play the quick spin. Now, this is a game that kind of goes back far, but I think this is a new rendition. Supercharge Z, that's kind of new. So I don't really know. I got my $40 in there, and let's see what it does. I'm gonna do $1 a spin, and I think you need 6 of those wheels in order to get the bonus. And if I get it, of course, I'll have you come along with me. All right, we've got it with half our money gone, but we've got the bonus. Well, actually, there's a bonus and then there's the spin the wheel. This is the feature. So let's spin the wheel. See what we land on. Remember, these are just pennies, so whatever it is, it's not going to be very big. Not $7. Come on. Oh, all of that for $7. All right, that's our feature. Boy, I gotta just say, that was kind of depressing. All right. Unbelievable, the very next hand, I was about to cash out, but I hit the wrong button, and now it gave me the actual bonus. So let's see what happens here. Oh, I guess it's just free spins? Yeah, free spins. 7 free spins. Maybe we can get more than $7. Oh, and plus you can get the wheel again, I suppose. Oh man, not $7 again. Two more spins. Don't know why they call it Supercharged 7s. I've never yet to see any 7s. And our last spin coming up. Alright, you finally got a few 7s. 3 games ended. Alright, $13, and there we go. $38.50. So I only lost. Let's see, I get to go up this time, so I lost $1. Very nice. So we're still in the Aquarius. I'm going down the back wing here, as I want to show you something. We have your sports bar right there. It's kind of small, but you know, it does the job. And if we look down here, this is the cove where Terry Louise and I would stop by and have some drinks, because they had quite a few comps, and they would treat me to some very, very enjoyable cocktails. And Terry and I would come down here, well, all three of us sometimes, and we would play at these machines right here, because they had full pay, bonus, and jacks are better. Jacks are better is supposed to be 9.6, and right now you can see it's 8.5, and bonus is 7.5. So those days are gone. But at the time, we would sit here, honestly, sometimes for hours, just crunching points. But you know, you can imagine, I mean, just sitting here during the machine and watching the river go by, and then in the summer you'd have all the, you know, as I said before, all the jet skiers and the boats and all that sort of thing, which is always kind of fun. There's a jet skier now going by, and of course the river walk. So, you know, it's a very pleasant casino. And I think that if you were to come and stay in Laughlin for just once, you know, for one trip and no more, I would suggest you probably stay here. It is the most modern, and has a lot more things to offer than the others. All right, so I'm going to take the river walk back to the riverside, call it a day, and start uploading all of this information. I have way too much material here. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. But as you can see, it's such a pleasant late afternoon, and the temperature could not be more perfect. Just really enjoying the river.